the 75th Vyasa Puja of His Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He is the Guru of many of us here. And for those who assembled today to take pleasure in hearing His glories and to also glorify Him, we really thankful for your presence. We just had Kirtans started by the program family. We will continue Kirtans for another 5 minutes or so, and then we will chant the Narsinga Kavacha, which we all chant daily for the protection, singing the Lord for the protection of Guru Maharaj. So I'll not take much time because we are short of time. So let's continue with Kirtans. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, we're sorry we had a slight change in our program. So we were scheduled to have the Guru Puja much later, but we're going to have it now. But what we're going to do is keep the Pushpanjali for later so that more devotees can take benefit of offering Pushpanjali to Sri Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So what we're going to do now is sing the Guru Puja, Sri Guru Charana Padma, and the Guru Puja is being performed already, it's already started. So please stand up. Whoever can stand up, please stand up while the arti is being performed. And can you repeat the lyrics if you want?
Hey, His Divine Grace C.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi Nama Shri Vikas Thakur Iskcon Siddhi Siddhi Tata Puja Shri Advaita Radha Shiva Shri Gaur Sri Sri Radha Krishna Govinam Shyamapurna Kalakundi Gordhaviti Nirvana Nam Ki Navadvi Mai Gordham Ki Navadvi Mai Ki Devi Saraswati Devi Puranami Prajnani Nirvishesha Srinivadi Bhaskara Vishakari.
This was Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj's 75th Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Okay, we will now request all of you to move towards the side where Vyasa is, and we will begin with the homages. We will begin the homages by welcoming His Holiness Bhaktiman Maharaj and His Grace Gauraprabhu. We are in our midst to glorify Shri Gurudev. So please welcome them by chanting a big Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Behind, come in the front.
So we invite His Grace Gauraprabhu to take Vyasa, or if you'd like to offer here, however you want. Yeah, please sit down. Okay, we're going to go to the Vyasa.
So I asked how many minutes I have. I was told I have 5. So I guess I'll start my countdown right now. I spent the last 12 years searching for all of Srila Prabhupada's disciples on Facebook. And I found roughly 1,000 of them. And so I put up a post a week or 2 ago asking them, different God brothers or God sisters, if they'd like to say something in appreciation of their service with Jayapataka Maharaj. I was remembering once a couple of statements by Srila Prabhupada. He stated that a Vaishnava is one who glorifies the service of another Vaishnava. You can know who is a Vaishnava by one who's expressing their appreciation for another Vaishnava. So I thought, well, I'm still aspiring to become a Vaishnava, but it's good practice for me to glorify my God brothers, of whom one of the foremost is Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And Srila Prabhupada also said that a Vaishnava is one who always sees the serving side of another Vaishnava. So I remember Jayapataka Maharaj coming to Montreal and Toronto temples where I've served over the years, including Ottawa. He didn't come, I don't remember him coming to Ottawa. Do you, Bhakti Maharaj? I don't think so. But yeah, mostly Montreal and Toronto. And when I first met him, he's actually, even before he came to Montreal and Toronto, I met him in 1977 for the first time when he would lead the parikrams in Mayapur. And there'd be hundreds and hundreds of God brothers and God sisters accompanying him, and he would take us to the Yoga Pit to show us where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had appeared. He opened the doors to the spiritual world, to Mayapur for us. And there'd be very enthusiastic kirtans. So when he did come here, I remember him bringing these huge whopper kartals. Never saw kartals that gigantic before. I don't know how much weight it took up in the suitcase, but they were like the most amazing kartals I'd ever seen. And and we all remember his very enthusiastic glorification of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I remember reading that he wanted to actually tie together all the Leela pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangala, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and interweave them. I don't know if he ever completed that project, but that was one of his projects. So one time, when Jayapataka Maharaj came to our Rath Yatra here in Toronto, I was walking along in front of Lord Jagannath, and up beside me comes Jayapataka Swami. And I was happy to see him, and he folded his hands, and he said to me, "Gaura Prabhu, how can I serve you?" And I was in a state of shock. How can you serve me? I mean, I would, it's not proper to accept service from a God brother. And I just thought, my God, with all the responsibilities that he's taken on his head, he's asking how he can serve you. And so I just thought about it for a second. And I said, yes. The way you can serve me is that the next time I come to Mayapur, that you please allow me to have some of your personal association, because every time I come there, you're surrounded by hundreds of your disciples, and I can't get access to you. And he said, oh, okay, I'll do that. So that really touched my heart, that a godbrother who's taken a million responsibilities on his head is asking me how he can serve me. So I thought, wow, that's pretty darn Trinadapi Sunichina Turapi Sahishtana. Very humble. I just lost my spot here. Please excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so Godbrother Pushkar Prabhu, who may have done some of the paintings here. Am I over 5 minutes already?
Yeah, just up by time. Maybe you can take a minute.
Okay, a minute left.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, Pushkar Prabhu wrote a message to me, and he said he joined in San Francisco. He met the devotees in San Francisco. He got a Back to Godhead magazine, and he got trained up by one of the greatest of all Prabhupada's disciples, Jayananda Prabhu. So no wonder he got such a fantastic start in Krishna consciousness. And other devotees that were with him, that I humbly suggest some of you try to track down and interview them before they all disappear as well, is Gopal Prabhu, not Gopal Krishna Maharaj, but I'm speaking specifically of Gopal Prabhu, who is in Vrindavan. Tamal Krishna Maharaj was there, Prabhas was there, Pancha Dravida, who's still alive, was there, Subal, and Ajamil. And I'll just say something very quick from Ajamil and I'll be done. He said, yes, I was there with Jayapataka Swami in Mayapur from the beginning. We lived in the Bhajan Kutir, and we were food for the mosquitoes at night, but it was all good. Jayapataka Swami was a leading force in Mayapur right from the very beginning. Every morning he would bellow out the Udilo Aruna prayer and sing it very enthusiastically to us. Many devotees would come and leave just as quickly because it was so austere. Gargamuni, then Maharaj, would regularly visit from Kolkata and bring Lakshmi for us to eat and feed the cows, which was also my service. Achyutananda, then Swami, would stay in the nearby Godown with Jayapataka Maharaj. So I sent a message to Achyutananda saying that I'll be speaking a little bit about Jayapataka Swami tonight. Do you have any anecdotes that you'd like me to share with the devotees? And he said, just talk about the importance of the Parampara. So somehow or other, by his great desire to continue serving Srila Prabhupada, Jayapataka Swami continues to remain in his body on a borrowed kidneys, borrowed liver, and he's always talking about how there's so much more service he wants to do. So let's learn the spirit of cooperation, because when Srila Prabhupada left us, it was quite a state of confusion for a period of time, and we're going on serving Srila Prabhupada's will. And thank you very much to Srila Jayapataka Swami for all the inspiration he's given us to serve Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much.
Srila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, His Grace God Prabhu. It's actually an aparadh to stop a Vaishnava from glorifying another Vaishnava, but unfortunately I have to do this. Please forgive us, Prabhu. We now invite His Holiness Maharaj'S Maharaj, who was so kind enough to allow His Grace Gaurav Prabhu to speak because he had to leave. Maharaj, over to you.
Hare Krishna. Glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all of you. Hare Krishna. And His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. So I wrote something here. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to many devotees in our area of the world are unaware that you played a major role in establishing Krishna consciousness in the Greater Toronto area, more specifically downtown. By the mercy of the Lord, you functioned as the temple president for Iskcon Toronto on Beverly Street in around 1969-70. In other words, you kick-started the mission as one of the pioneers. We are very grateful for that. In fact, a number of our brothers and sisters, disciples of Prabhupada, came up north from the United States of America to bless the land that we know as Canada. Those times in Toronto must have been very exciting. The house on Beverly Street, which devotees converted into a temple ashram, was near the heart of the University of Toronto, the Ontario College of Art and Design, and what to speak of, Chinatown. I had personally come to know that a number of what we called draft dodgers during the Vietnam War had become serious devotees. There were all these young people coming around to that sweet Victorian house before Iskcon moved to 187 Gerrard Street. It was also a time when migrants from India were occasionally dropping in to have a taste of what the culture of Bharat has to offer, the spiritual, beautiful culture of Krishna consciousness. Maharaj, you are indeed credited for getting the Krishna culture up and off its feet in a vicinity that Prabhupada would be proud of. We are growing with new centers across Canada, budding and blossoming with new life abound. Something like spring, where there's an explosion happening. This explosion started from Toronto, which some people in the past referred to as Hogtown, more recently as T.O., and now the 6 compliments of rapper Drake. With blessings from your good heart, we will continue to expand from east to west to north, covering the largest ocean coastline in the world. We conditioned souls, called Canadians, are in somewhat of a struggle, but we now have a chance. Lastly, thank you for planting those seeds of bhakti and continuing to bless us. Your godbrother, little godbrother, younger godbrother, stupider godbrother, or like stupid only, Maharaj'S Swami. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Swami Maharaj ki jai. His Holiness Maharaj'S Swami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We now invite His Grace Prabhu to come and glorify Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. Somehow I don't feel comfortable sitting in the Vyasa and Maharaj'S here and all the exalted devotees are here. Thank you very much, Mani Mataji, especially for giving me an opportunity to come and glorify Maharaj. And I really appreciate that opportunity because share with you some of the pastimes of his that I've read about or heard about. If that's okay? The first one I want to talk about is in his childhood. Actually, he developed some warts. Oh, I'm sorry. In his childhood, he developed some warts. Warts are like, boils that appear on your body, and they were not going away. He had got many doctors, and they just simply would not go away. So he went to a priest and said, "What do I do?" And the priest said, "Go home and look at your warts and say, what, go away in the name of God." And he did that in all seriousness. What, go away in the name of God. And the warts disappeared. This is after all the doctors had failed, everything else he had tried did not work, the name of God worked. And it said that that is where he developed his faith in the holy name of the Lord. And obviously for the rest of his life, that faith continued. So that's one that I read about. Another one is when he joined Iskcon, on his second or third day, he wanted to start chanting. And he asked for beads. So the secretary of Srila Prabhupada, I don't know his name, came and gave a set of beads. And Maharaj started chanting. 1 round, 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 15 rounds, 16 rounds, 32 rounds. And explains that he was feeling goosebumps. Here's that, this is first time chanting. And he couldn't understand how something could be this powerful. He finished 32 rounds, he got up. As he was walking, the same secretary came running to him. He said, "Give me the beads back, give me the beads back." And Maharaj said, "Why?" He said, "I by mistake gave you Prabhupada's beads." Chanting. Can you imagine? First time chanting on Prabhupada's beads. I mean, clearly Krishna had a plan for him. Krishna has sent him, yes, very clearly. So Krishna is doing these things to say, okay, slowly we're going to pull you in completely for the purpose that we have sent you here. So I want to share with you that. Then another one is something that happened in 2017. As you know, Maharaj has not been keeping well. Some serious health issues. In 2017, he was told that he needs to have a liver transplant and kidney transplant. But he's so weak he cannot have it. All the doctors that were attending to him said, "Sorry, Maharaj, you need it, but you cannot do this." So he was in UDP at that time, just to retreat and resting. And one of his disciples, who was a temple president in Bangalore, I think Varad Krishna husband, he was wandering around there, going in there. He heard about a particular temple, Hanuman temple, in a small town near UDP called Shirur. And he was told that the Pujari there is an 86-year-old Pujari, very powerful, very wonderful devotee. You should go and speak with him. So Varad Krishna went and spoke with him, told him about Maharaj, his condition. He said, "Will you please pray to your Hanumanji for our Maharaj's health?" And apparently, this Hanumanji was very, very powerful. All sorts of people will come to beg for improvement in their health, and they'll all get cured. So this Pujari said, "Of course." And then Varad Krishna said, "Can you please also see my Maharaj?" And he agreed. So after doing puja and all that, this Pujari went to see Maharaj in UDP, whatever retreat they were in. They met. And the Pujari said, "Maharaj, I'm here because your disciples have told me, my disciples have told me about your condition, and I want to pray for you." And Maharaj said, "Thank you so much, but this is not why I wanted to meet with you. I have not called you here to pray for me. Krishna will take you out. I'm not worried about me. But I want you to pray for my disciples who are leaders in their community, that people presence, etc. And they're being threatened with their life. They're having all sorts of difficulties in their preaching assignments. I want you to pray for them and their safety. Don't worry about it." This shows that Maharaj is not worried about himself. He's worried about the devotees who are continuing the mission of Srila Prabhupada. This is Maharaj's dedication, surrender, commitment to Srila Prabhupada, his Guru. And by example, he's showing us that if we are totally surrendered to our Guru, to Krishna, we don't have to worry about us. his material things will happen. But his worry is more about those who are preaching to continue the mission of Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya. So Maharaj, I offer you my prostrated obeisances for what you teach us by your actions, by your example. I'm sorry. It's very emotional for me whenever I learn from Maharaj. He is such an amazing example of pure devotee. His actions, his words, his smile, his danda, I've had this is a badge of honor for me. I've been hit by him 4 times on my head. That's a badge of honor for me. And every time he's been so much affection, such a wonderful smile. I'm running out of time? Yes, just 30 more seconds I'm done. Last time I met him was in Toronto here. And I saw him and I reminded him that I met him in Hawaii a year earlier. And the first question he asked me was, is my speech better now? That's all he was concerned about. Can people understand what I'm preaching? And I said, Maharaj, it's definitely better. And I was so happy and I got 2 last night. So Maharaj, thank you very much for all your blessings, all your good wishes, and all your examples. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Swami. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. We now invite His Grace Brother Prabhu to share his, to glorify Srila Gurudev. Since we're running short of time, the next speakers who are coming forward, they'll be getting only 2 minutes. Please forgive us once again. 2 minutes for the next 2 speakers.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Dear respected His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Maharaj, despite your ill health, you are serving the humanity. Not only the Iskcon, but you are an example for the whole world. You continue to inspire us, and we continue to serve. You planted some seeds in Toronto, and they are taking shape of a tree. Iskcon Toronto is spreading. It's taking various activities into account. We have done temple renovation, we have started Bhakti Academy, and on our Sunday feast, almost 1,000 visitors come. And we want to take your message to and all the corners of Canada. We want to serve you in the best possible way. We have a request, Maharaj, please take care of your health and live for 1,000 years. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. We now invite His Grace Anjali Tirthadas to come glorify Srila Gurudev. And after him, we'll have Himakshi Shukla, who's a sheltered disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, to speak.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Very honored to be here on this auspicious occasion of Vyasa Puja celebrations of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. I just want to share a couple of instances glorifying how personal and genuinely Maharaj cares for. Back in 2022 is when I got married at Mayapur with Ladini Gopika, who was also here. So we were, thank you, we were told that Jayapataka Maharaj was at Mayapur, and obviously you all know he keeps traveling in and out of Mayapur for his health reasons and sometimes for preaching. And we just knew that Maharaj was in town, so we were trying to get darshan of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj to seek his blessings before the marriage. And we somehow got an appointment for about 5 to 7 minutes on an evening, and we went to meet Maharaj. And unfortunately, Ladini Gopika had not reached Mayapur by then. She was scheduled to only visit a couple of days later. So Maharaj very personally started asking questions on where are you going to get married, what is the date, and he was very disappointed that he couldn't see the bride, he couldn't see who I was getting married to, because my parents are disciples of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, and they've been initiated from him since 2004, and they've always been in touch with Maharaj, and he was very curious to know who I was getting married And we told him, Maharaj, she'll be arriving next week. I don't know if you will be in town by then, so we thought we'll just come today to seek your blessings. And he said, no, I'm very much in town. I want you to come again next week before the wedding. So he ensured from his team that we would be able to visit him to seek his blessings. And a week later, we again visited. He said, I was looking forward to seeing the both of you. So I just felt, there's no reason, or there's really nothing that we have done over the years. Since 2004, I've seen His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj visiting the Middle East, Dubai, Sharjah, and whenever we would get opportunities, I would go and try to be in the class, sit in front, and had many instances of personally being in his room, trying to fold his clothes or do some massage. I don't think I did a great job, but he would still encourage that thought. He would still encourage. And I felt at that moment, Maharaj is just so personally reciprocating for whatever little one may have done. He spent a good 10 minutes with us, speaking about how he wished he could also attend the wedding, but he was traveling the next day. I really felt that was a very special moment for the both of us. Whenever we think about the wedding at Mayapur, we try and remember our personal time with His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj and how personal he was. And that's a really motivating factor for someone at such a huge stature like His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, meeting so many people, traveling often. Still, he takes the time to personally connect with devotees, speak to them, and give his words of wisdom. So on this day, I humbly seek his blessings yet again and pray that he continues to be able to travel to wherever he is going all around the world and have a good health for many, many, many more years to come. So thank you all so much. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm not experienced disciple, but yes, I have did a little understanding of my Guru Maharaj. If I make a mistake, please forgive me. My dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances all to your lotus feet, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Everyone says that you are transcendental, but let me just, with my understanding how you are transcendental to me, please accept this offering. By your appearance, you appeared on Kamada Ekadashi. By your hanker for spirituality, initially you did Hatha Yoga and interested in Buddhism, and then you moved towards Krishna conscious movement. Your name, initially your name was Gaurajan, but Prabhupada interpreted Gauradhanajan. By your chanting, you first chanted for straight for 3 to 4 hours with the beats of Srila Prabhupada. By your surrenders, very instantly you joined Hare Krishna movement and surrendered yourself to Srila Prabhupada. By your nationality, for 5 years you were not a citizens of any country. By your dedication for language, you learned Bengali and Spanish languages for preaching. By your sannyas initiation, September 10, 1970, 21 years old, on Radha Ashtami, you got your sannyas initiation. By your presence, initiated the whole village and saved all of them. You are truly a victory flag, Jayapataka. By your preaching, you preached like a lion. Every nook and corner of the village and the world started Namahatta program. By your voice, when we say Gauranga, Nityananda, my Gurudev, you taught how to serve Guru, what is the meaning of Guru Tattva. We have all learned, studied in the IDC course, but you are so humble that you taught it practically. Srila Prabhupada gave you the God's land and you made it into kingdom, Mayapur Dham. Srila Prabhupada said that you are the internal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and you preach the love of God all over the world. You never forget your Guru, even in the difficult times. You have graduated at God Bhakti Vedanta degree with honors, teaching that our scriptures are full of bliss and knowledge that will provide ultimate happiness. My dear Gurudev, bless me and all of us with the same Guru Bhakti, with the same dedication to preach all over the world with the same attitude and humility and humbleness. Your eternal spiritual daughter, Himanshi.
We now invite Her Grace Padmashi Mataji to speak for 2 minutes, and then after her, His Grace Sudarshan Gopal Prabhu to speak for 2 minutes. We're just swapping the program time with, we were supposed to be Kavacha and Japa, but we're pushing that to later. We're finishing the homages right now.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Our dearest Srila Gurudev, please accept our most humble obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. All glories to your divine grace on your auspicious 75th Vyasa Puja. Maharaj, your infinite heart struggles are the great source of inspiration for us to carry out this incredible movement of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, despite various hurdles on the way. The upcoming new generation and league of devotees will be always indebted and grateful to you for all your accomplishments and achievements in spite of so many health difficulties. We at Iskcon Scarborough are very pleased and grateful to have 3 more wonderful devotees to join our temple council this year, Maharaj. We are really excited and really looking forward to serving you much better in the coming years by your mercy. We are working on a few new projects to advance our preaching mission by setting up new outreach programs, expanding our book distribution, and setting up newer ways to collect funds. We hope to find a new location for Iskcon Scarborough soon as our congregation grows with your mercy. We are sure we can accomplish this endeavor with the collective efforts of all the devotees and with your blessings, Maharaj. We've also started the Bhakti Murari school for the school-age children for the last 2 years, Maharaj, where kids are taught about Krishna consciousness along with different bhajans and prayers and dramas. In the last year, we also distributed more than 400 Bhagavad Gitas around Krishna, 10 Krishna books, and 3 Bhagavatam sets, and many more small and medium books. And Maharaj, please bless us so that we will be able to, buy a place soon and, glorify you and glorify Prabhupada and please all the lordships. Please bless us so that we all can work tirelessly together and expand this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
So Padmashi Mataji represented the Iskcon Scarborough. We now have His Grace Sudarshan Gopal Prabhu, who is representing Iskcon Stouffville.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming for today's Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. On behalf of Iskcon Stouffville, dear beloved Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, we offer our respectful obeisances at your lotus feet on Guru Srila Prabhupada. On this glorious occasion of your appearance day, we feel incredibly fortunate to offer our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Although we are not qualified to do so, we want to express our eternal gratitude to you for protecting us from the decay of the material existence and for consistently inspiring us to follow the path of Krishna consciousness. The real purpose of life is to understand and worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or Shri Krishna, and you give us hope that we will be able to fulfill that purpose. Without the mercy and blessings of the spiritual master and the Vaishnavas, we cannot advance in the spiritual path. You always stand out as a shining example of how to perform bhakti in the face of obstacles that you go through on a daily basis. We at Iskcon Stouffville continually draw motivation and blessings from you to spread the glories of Lord Krishna and Chaitanya. This year, we had 100+ devotees attending our Gaur Purnima and Nityananda Trayodasi festivals, where we did our best to introduce their Lordship Sri Gauranga and Sri Nityananda through discussions, bhajan, kirtan and drama. We put together 2 dramas, one on the pastimes of Jaga and Marai, and the other one on the birth of Nimai. Both of these acts were received very well by the congregation, and they showed more enthusiasm in being involved with the activities of the temple. Recently, we had new congregation devotees join our morning japa held via Zoom, followed by Bhagavatam reading. They have been attending regularly and are keen on serving Shri Gaurnitaya, Shri Radha Krishna Kanaya Lal Stouffville. We have also initiated efforts of distributing books in and around Stouffville since last year. Devotees of our congregation take turns to go and distribute various books and make contact with new people and introducing Krishna and our center to the local residents. We thought initially that our meek efforts wouldn't fructify at all because we were only spending about like 1 to 2 hours a week in distributing books at one particular place where we got permission. But the fruit of this endeavor is that today some of them are regular attendees of a Sunday feast program. Children from all ages to youth are being taken care by our devotee teachers very diligently and are giving their everything to present Krishna consciousness in a way that is acceptable and applicable to them. We are much inspired by a scrutinized reading of the scriptures through the Bhakti Shastri, Vaibhav Vedanta, etc. degrees. We plan to introduce them in our congregation in the upcoming future. We need your boundless mercy to carry out these activities because we are truly convinced of our absolute inability to do them. We are very confident that you will be very pleased if we engage in the service of Lord Chaitanya, even if we do so erratically. If you are pleased, then Srila Prabhupada is pleased, and if Srila Prabhupada is pleased, Lord Chaitanya and Radha Krishna will be pleased. This is the hope of our lives, and we are confident that it will manifest if we follow your instructions. Again and again, we beg for your incessant mercy, so that we may continue serving the grand mission of Srila Prabhupada to the best of our ability. I pray to Shri Radha Madhav Ashtasakis for your best health, well-being, so that you may continue playing a vital role in Srila Prabhupada's Hare Krishna movement and bring millions of people to pure devotional service from all over the world. Your insignificant servants, the congregation of Iskcon Stouffville. Hare Krishna.
His Holy Jayapataka Shri Prabhupada Puja. And I have her grace, Sri Jayapataka Mataji, to glorify her Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity. All glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, Nama Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasnaya Bhutale, Srimati Jayapataka Swami, Nama Acharya Padaya, Nikai Kripai Padaya, Gaurakata Damataya, Nagaradamatai, Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasnaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gaurava Mujani, Vishesha Srimati, Paschyata Deshakamani. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to your auspicious appearance day, Guru Maharaj. Please accept our respectful and humble obeisances. Sincere prayers first to Lord Sri Narasimha to protect you from all sides and give you good health so that you can save many more thousands of souls and take us all back to Godhead. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 19, Text 5, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada quotes 3 lessons taught by Lord Ramachandra. This with recent lectures that I have been hearing about because of the Ramayana, hearing a lot of lectures about Lord Ramachandra and Ramayana. So, in this purport, Srila Prabhupada explains as follows. When the Lord appears in this universe in the form of a human being, he has 2 purposes, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Paripranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam. To destroy the demons and protect the devotees. To protect the devotees, the Lord not only satisfies them by his personal presence, but also teaches them so that they will not fall down from the devotional service. So, with respect to this, Prabhupada actually quotes 3 reasons. The first reason, it is for the devotees. He specifies that it is for the devotees, especially this material world. There's so much one has to undergo, a lot of tribulations. And it is called as Dukhalayam, as we all know. Bhagavad Gita says this is Dukhalayam. So this is definitely not a place for at least devotees to stay back. Right? So it's a reminder. And so one has to reject this material world to go back to the Godhead. So the second lesson given is the dharmic people. For the dharmic people, the husband has to protect a chaste wife, no matter what troubles one has to take. So this is all set by the personal example of Lord Ramachandra. He came in the form of a human and he also underwent a lot of tribulations. He himself, like he was banished to the forest And then next, he had to go in search of Mother Sita and then do the war with Ravana to get Mother Sita back. So these are the tribulations he's showing by personal example. The Lord is showing by personal example. And the third one is how the love is experienced. There are two flavors in the love. One is Sambhoga in the union, and the other one is Vipranamba in separation. So this was also shown by Lord Ramachandra. And how in union, when Lord Ramachandra went to the forest, he could have his time, personal time with Mother Sita, which is not so very easily available when he has to be in the kingdom, because he has a lot of other responsibilities if he had to be in the kingdom. And the other flavor is Vipranamba. When Mother Sita was away, she was taken away by Ravana to the Lanka. That was the Vipranamba flavor. So when I had to listen to all these three lessons given by Prabhupada, that a human being, we as devotees, we have to learn from the life history of Lord Sri Ramachandra. This is very much relating to our Guru Maharaj, how he is serving Srila Prabhupada. So I just wanted to kind of explain how it is related. So these three lessons are related to how it is related to our Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj also gives protection to his disciples, just like how a husband gives protection to his wife. But how is this? Because every single day, Guru Maharaj prays for his devotees. All devotees, not just the initiated devotees, to even those who are aspiring to have taken shelter, and every single devotee, Guru Maharaj prays every single day. And just now even his praise, Rupanuga Prabhu also explained how Guru Maharaj is more concerned about the devotees, his disciples, right? So that way Guru Maharaj gives his protection to the disciples. The second one, how Guru Maharaj is teaching that this world is Dukhalayam. He himself is undergoing several challenges in the health, year after year, and the challenges are ever increasing if we are actually following Guru Maharaj's health. In the past 2 years, it is like Guru Maharaj is spending more time in the hospital. Every now and then he visits the hospital. But still, even from the hospital, or when he is away out of the hospital, the first thing he does is give the lectures. He attends the meetings. Rather, he attends the meetings even from the hospital. So he is so much, he's showing we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. The body is meant for the service of the spiritual master. He has completely dedicated his life for his spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. He's totally meditating constantly how to execute the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada. And the third thing from this lesson, which relates to Guru Maharaj, is how to love. Guru Maharaj also loves Srila Prabhupada. It's in two flavors. One is when Prabhupada was present personally and given his instructions, he started executing it right then. And then secondly, in the Vipralambha. Now, Srila Prabhupada physically is not present, but the only thing Guru Maharaj does is every single day how to constantly execute all the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada to Guru Maharaj. So one recent and most recent example is the padukas that were to be placed of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the places where Mahaprabhu had visited. So this was an event planned almost a year back, and it happened very recently from March 29th to April 14th in Vrindavan, in Govardhan and Vrindavan. Guru Maharaj actually came to Vrindavan and he was supposed to be for that event, but he immediately fell sick again and he was rushed back to Delhi. So he is in Delhi undergoing the treatment, but every single day he would make a number of phone calls to see what is happening, and he would personally guide them. Okay, please do this, please do that. Make sure everyone are involved. Everyone should be happy, those who are attending this particular safari program. So this is our Guru Maharaj's work. The three lessons that we learn from Ramayana, how it relates to us. Guru Maharaj is actually personally showing it to us by example, how we need to dedicate our body, mind and soul in the service of the spiritual master and in the service of Srila Prabhupada to go back to Godhead. That makes our life very easy. So with this, I actually thank Guru Maharaj for for showing it by personal example. So Guru Maharaj, thank you very much. Yeah, for so mercifully showering your blessings on our family. Most of them are engaged in the devotional service. Thank you once again, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I beg forgiveness from all the other speakers. I think it's Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's special mercy on her praise, Sucharan Padma Mataji, that she got a little more time to speak, because we are now going to have the Aarti of the deities at 6 o'clock. So we will continue with the rest of the celebration of the Vyasa Puja. We will start with the Narsinga culture right after the Aarti, followed by Japa, and then a short presentation. Thereafter we'll have the Prashadam. Is that okay with everybody? We'll have Pushpanjali as well, right? So I missed Pushpanjali. So we will keep announcing as the program change. But right after the Aarti, we're going to have the Pushpanjali, okay, and then the Narsinga culture. Okay, there's a change of it. The altar is that way, so till the altar opens, we can possibly chant the Hare Krishna mantra together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hari Bol.